I want to hide this pimple. My glasses the frame is too big. Oh, now I look like Milli Vanilli. Well, young people probably don't even know who Milli Vanilli is. All right, let me stop rambling. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, Kim Q of DailyQTips.com, coming to you out of my home office in Atlanta, Georgia. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you about how to choose a coach, because I see this word thrown around so often, especially in the profession. Oh, hey, coach so-and-so. It's not necessarily one of my favorite words in reference to me. I get it that it's a compliment. Hey, Teresa. I get it that it's a compliment, but yeah, I don't want to be Coach Kim Q or some. Kim Q is just fine, right? But guys, there are some people that are actually offering coaching, and there are people that buy coaching and they oftentimes are disappointed. And so I wanted to say, as it relates to getting a coach, you have got to look at what you are paying for, and you've got to look at your synergy with the person. So here's what I mean. Of course, there's two things that I want you to think about when you want to choose a coach. The first one, of course, is their results. Now, I did not say their money. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Money is great. Money is awesome. But guys, let me tell you something. Sometimes you are measuring, you're counting people's money, and you have no authority to do that because you don't have access to the bank account. You're counting what you think you see on Facebook. Facebook, guys, is often fake book. Ooh, yes, it's often fake book. So, people get, I love the Friday post, like somebody with a wad of money, and it's like, okay, they have a job, they probably get paid once a month, and so they pulled out $2,000-$3,000, and they're like, yeah, I love my business. Now, they didn't say that the money came from, that's slick marketing, guys. They didn't say that the money came from their business, from their stay-at-home business. The money came from their job, but they pulled it out and they just put it up there. Yeah, I love my home-based business, and that's lying by omission. Okay, but you will see that and be like, man, they're doing great. And so money, or what you think you see, is not always what you see, is not always the truth. Like I said, Facebook is fake book for many people, and you got to be careful about that. Another reason why you don't want to measure someone by their you don't want to measure results by money is because money is it's a moving target all the time. I say that to say this. I recently bought a course from Ray Higdon, and I think I paid like $200, maybe $100, maybe $100 for the course or something like that. Well, guys, something happened, and I came across the same course, like an old web page. I came across the same exact course that he was selling in 2012 for like 20 bucks. Same exact course. Here's the deal. The information didn't change, but his value did. Because Ray Higdon is more valuable today in 2016 than he was in 2012, because he wasn't making money like that, right? At the time when he first offered the course, he offered it for $20. But today, he's able to offer it for 10 times that. Is that 10 times? Yeah. Right? Yeah. He's able to offer it for way more. How about that? The information didn't change, but he and his value did. So here's what I'm saying to you. There are some people right now in your circle, and maybe their results are not as big as some other people's results, but you can see where they're going. You know that they know what they're talking about. You can see that they're actually producing the activity that you want to know about, that you haven't done yet. Don't discount those people just because they're not as big as some other people, because eventually they will be that big or bigger, and then that same amount of information that you could have gotten for cheaper today while they're starting out, you will pay so much more if you wait, because as a person's value go up, so does everything tied to them. Don't believe me? Try it. Just wait. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. So you want to measure a person by their results, not by their money, but by their results. Okay? Now, the second thing that you want to measure the person, and this is the second and the final thing, guys. This is just I'm not saying this is the only way to choose a coach. I'm just saying this is my Facebook Live, and I only chose 2 tips. I feel like they're the most important one. But the second thing that you want to measure, guys, is the person's communication style. This is extremely important, guys. Just because someone knows something, it doesn't mean that they can tell you about it. It doesn't mean that they can communicate what they have in their head to you. so that you can put it in your head, okay? So you really got to watch a person's communication style. I know people that are super duper 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 uber intelligent, but they can't tell you what they did. They don't know how to articulate it. Even when they tell you what they did, you still don't know what they're saying. You're like, huh? They can't speak your language. They can't, I don't want to say dummy it down, but they can't simplify it to your level because they're on this level and you're asking them how to get there, but you're down here and they can't remember what it was to be here. They're so far removed from that time and that space and that place in their life that they can't now articulate to you what it is you need to do to get to where they're at. And it happened to like what? It was over 10 years in higher education. I saw this all the time in the school system. It's horrible, guys. There are teachers standing in front of your child's classroom right now, and your children a lot of times are not getting good grades because, yes, Carrie George said, not every Kung Fu master can teach Kung Fu. Right, exactly, Carrie George. So, guys, there are teachers standing in front of your kids' classrooms around, and your kids are not getting the information, they're not understanding the concepts. Not because your kid doesn't have the capability, not because your kid is goofing off, but because the teacher who is there in front of the classroom, they may know the information, but they don't know how to translate it and massage that information to each individual student so that they can interpret it and internalize it in a manner that has longevity. Okay? So you got to take this knowledge that I'm giving you right now and apply that to yourself. And I say that even for me, everybody ain't for everybody, y'all. Everybody ain't for everybody. When me and Candy be going in those streets, there are people that contact me after the videos and say, hey, Kim, you know, when I come to Atlanta for the conference, I want to go in those streets with you. And just knowing how I am. See, y'all see the video for like 2 or 3 minutes, but it's much more than that. So y'all see the fun part of us shooting the video after we got a customer or after something happened, and we're like, ha, 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 ha. But there are times Candy B will tell you, well, I'm like, girl, you better get in there. And I know my teaching style, so to speak, it ain't for everybody. I have more of a tough love type of mantra. And so, yeah, some of y'all don't need to go to no streets with me because y'all won't like me anymore. I'm just being real because I'll be like, I don't knock what you do, but my job, one of my favorite quotes is, I can't remember which leader I heard say it, but a leader said, I would rather hurt your feelings now than let you hurt your future later. And I was like, ooh. So when I say that to say this. I definitely encourage people, but at the same time, I'm not going to play with you. You know, do you want to get the or not? I'm not here to massage your ego. I'm here to help you build your bank. I want to build my bank, and that's the approach that I've always dealt with other people. That's how I've been taught. That's how I learn, and that's how I teach. So there's not everybody that needs to be on my team. There's everybody doesn't need to work with me, and you can't work with everybody. So my whole point, guys, is this: yes, there's a plethora of coaches, of these coaches out there, and some know more than others. But believe it or not, you might be able to take a coach who doesn't know as much as another person and learn more from them than the person who actually has more knowledge about the actual topic. Because if they can't communicate the knowledge that they have to you, then what good is it? Answer that, for real. What good is it? The answer is none. None. And that's why a lot of people are disenchanted with coaching, because they choose the wrong coach based on the wrong factors. And a lot of times they also don't know why they are really getting coaching. They don't know what the end result will be. And it's that unclarity. It's that lack of focus in picking the process. It's that lack of focus in going through the process of choosing a coach that often leaves people with nothing more than an empty wallet. So guys, hey, what's going on, Richie Rich? My phone is like, even though it's charging, it's kind of dying, but I'm to the end anyway. There we go. Let me turn this up. I'm to the end anyway. Thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. I encourage everyone on the line to get a coach to help you. They can, oh my gosh, they can close the gaps on so many things that you are wondering about, and just really, my 2 favorite things, they can decrease your learning curve and compress time frames like you wouldn't even believe. But when you go to choose your coach, don't do it based on likes or how many fans somebody has, or what you think their bank account is, because you don't know these people. You don't know these people. Do it based on the relationship that you have with that person, how their communication style, what your goals are, and whether or not that person has achieved the results that can get you to where you need to be. So there you go, guys. I appreciate, yes, the fruit the tree gives. Yes, look at the fruit, guys. Look at the fruit. All right? But the fruit is not the money. The fruit is the result. It's the result. All right? So anyway, guys, there you have it. Connect with me over at DailyQTips.com if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Oh, hey, what's going on, Shantae? You snuck in here, girlie. All right, I didn't see you join. Hey, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.